something I need to say, but it's well. And like it has been said, it is an error to follow a man and don't be better than him. A primary school teacher who may be a D- is the one that produces doctors. Did you notice that? A primary school, a high school teacher who wanted to be a doctor but was not successful is the one that produces a doctor, a lawyer, a surgeon. That is to mean the fact that I'm not a surgeon does not mean I will not produce surgeons. And so a standard or a mentor is a standard that you must always strive to be better than. To be the level of your mother and father is an error. Your mother went to class 4. To stop there is a failure to your children and your grandchildren. That this is where my mother reached Alifika class 8. So she has set us there. All of us, we are learned than our parents. Why? Because the fact that they didn't get where we are now did not mean we don't have to strive to be there. Everybody here right now, you speak English. Maybe your mother doesn't. But does that make your mother your friend's mother? That is your mother. You became better than your mother. And I say it again, that it takes revelation to discover that this is the man God has set for me to follow. That's why I say to know your prophet, your prophet is a profit for your life. And by prophet, I don't mean the Bible who says 0722, that's your number. No, I mean the set man God has put in your life. To know that that is the man is a great gain. It's like you've saved your life. To know that Pastor Moses is the one God called purposefully for my life, you will be saying, now I discover any man who locates a prophet locates direction of his life. Let me say again, a man that locates his prophet locates the direction of his life. Now, a standard is your teacher. You are a disciple of your standard. You are a disciple of your standard. You are a disciple of your standard. Na nyinyi mnajua na wangapi walishakuwa na experience na mwalimu wa hesabu? Mwalimu wa hesabu sijui shida yake inakuanga nini. Hata mvua inanyesha ya mawe, ako na kiboko na unashindwa na maisha yetu, siwachane nayo. There is what he wants out of you that makes him to walk in the range. Otherwise, why would he be coming? Mwalimu wa hesabu akosa PE anapitisha. Lunch time wakati wa mchele na beans ndio sasa ndio ameshika sasa the formula. Like, sir, we are hungry. And so many of us hated our maths teacher because they were a bother. But because you fought them, na ukaenda ku apply to be kwa KMTC wakakunyima nafasi kwa sababu ya grade yako ya hesabu. You see? Nani alikuwa anatafuta kwa daktari, mwalimu ama wewe? Ni wewe, lakini ukwambia a person applying must have at least a C+ in mathematics. Hapo ndio mpaka ilifika. And you see, when the teacher of math was very busy teaching you, you are stubborn because he is a standard. And there is what he wants out of your life. But because we don't like the standard, we fight the standard. And we pay all the days of our lives because we fight the standard. A standard is your helper. So that you don't have to go through pain. You don't have to go through pain. What our pastors are paying for, we don't have to pay for that. They can share with us the experience and we say, so that's the error. I cannot go there like that. I cannot go there like that. That is exactly what the standard is all about. You are a disciple of your standard. You are what? A disciple of your standard. And discipleship is the hardest part. You people will know that among the apostles of Jesus, the apostles that were with Jesus, the man that was given the mandate to even run the church was Peter. And what did he take? Revelation in knowing the man he's following. Thou art the Christ. And because he said that thou art the Christ, he says, oh Peter, This matter you said, flesh and blood did not reveal to you, but my Father which art in heaven, that microphone must be on, which art in heaven. And he says, upon this mountain I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall never prevail. How many disciples were they? They were 12. Who interpreted who Jesus was? It was Peter. You can walk with a man until you discover this man has something I don't have. There is nothing that man can teach you. You must, when you walk with people, please, I beg you, never hang around rich people and remain the same. Don't hang around rich people and remain the same. It's like you're not allowed. You must be bothered. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. I want to be like you. Otherwise, there is nothing we can ever learn. It takes revelation. Wanasemaga huku kwetu. One of the things, before I even say that example, one of the things why sometimes we miss out on the people God has set before us to benefit from is because of familiarity. Do you know the man you're familiar with, he can never impact your life. You are so familiar. Your mentor says A, you say B without even thinking. Many times, sometimes I talk to some of you and I know you have disconnected your head. You have allowed the mouth to run, but your head is disconnected. When you are around your mentor, you better watch your mouth. Familiarity inaweza kunyima baraka. Familiarity. What made this woman, a barren woman, to know that Elisha is a man of God? Revelation. And the moment he located this must be a prophet, that's when he got a child. If you don't discover your prophet by revelation, you can be barren forever. Discover this is the man God has sent to my life. And then you say, if this is the man God has sent to my life, then everything he says is law. He's law. So you begin to follow. And you're saying, I am an ardent student of that instructor. Don't debate with instructions from your standard. Don't debate with instructions. When you receive instructions, please say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is how you go up. Let's go back to Genesis 27, verse number 40. Genesis 27, verse number 40. And I want Pastor Frank to read for us again. Oh my, why my.